Well, good morning. I'm Steph Seidell, and this is The Bright Side. I have a guest on the phone with me, Var Bhalla from Redline Media. Good morning, Var.
Morning, Steph.
You're bringing a film here next Tuesday, so the 23rd, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Can you tell me, the film is called This Is Home, and this is your home, right? Fort McMurray is your home?
Yeah, I was born and raised here. I'm super proud to be from Fort McMurray, and that's why I'm very excited to bring this film. I feel like it's a different perspective. What you see on the news or like other documentaries isn't from someone that's actually, from Fort McMurray. I use the center of the fire to actually talk about how my parents immigrated from India to Fort McMurray and how I was raised by this community. And I really feel like it's a Canadian town, it's a Canadian film.
Fort McMurray is kind of a place, like it's a mixed bag. You never know what you're going to get. How did you get involved in film?
I always knew just by the different types of people that I grew up with here. Some people were into music, some people were into writing, some people were into theater. So you get a mix, quite a bit of different types of people that came in here. I was just exposed to all that. As you know, Fort McMurray is not like a segregated place. You have all sorts of people here. I was blessed to have that opportunity to be around a lot of different people, and those are still my good friends to this day. I knew I was always a creative person because I wasn't thriving in school that much. A couple of teachers were like, you are a very creative person. I was getting that encouragement at a young age. When I eventually left Fort McMurray to pursue the arts, it was, I moved to Calgary first, and that's when I started zoning in. I saw people on campus there with cameras, and I thought, whoa, this is really cool. So that's when I made the jump there in the broadcast television industry. After school there, I just got various jobs at City TV, CBC. When I finally decided, I'm like, I want to do my own thing here. I want to open up my production company and actually tell the stories that matter. So I started a Vancouver lifestyle show. I was doing various, just different jobs. And then this event happened in Fort McMurray, and I wanted to respond with art. As soon as they were letting people back in, I flew back home with my camera. I wasn't really sure where I was going with this because I pretty much had to become a journalist, chasing stories and just trying to use my connections. And people were amazing because they were like, okay, you aren't some random from Hollywood that's just trying to make money and do all this. Like, you're born and raised here. You're community grown. You're homegrown here. So everybody, even though they were going through this tragedy, it was amazing how people opened up to their story. And they're like, we want you to tell this story. If anyone's going to do it, it's got to be you. And I didn't take that lightly. I'm super proud of the way it came out. There's just a variety of things, from following a super volunteer. His name's Harvey. He worked countless hours after his regular job to just volunteer and help out wherever was needed. And capturing stories like that, you don't always see that on the news. That's what amazed me right there. I was like, I am capturing something special here. And I think people will really see something different when they watch this. I know there's going to be some tough images. I think the overall message is going to be very positive, and I think people are going to be proud to be from Fort McMurray.
I love that. It is such a great community that we live in, that you can say that people wanted to help you because you were from here. So cool. Var Bhalla from Redline Media has made a stunning film called This Is Home. It's going to play at Keano College on the 23rd of May. We're going to hear more from him in just a few minutes. Well, good morning. My guest today is Var Bhalla from Redline Media. He made a beautiful film called This Is Home. It's showing at Keano College on May 23rd. Let's just jump right back into it. You've made this beautiful documentary about This Is Home, and it's centered around the fire. What can people expect? Is it just going to be all about the fire, or?
It is not. There's a lot of different stories about it. One thing I'm super proud the way this came out is an immigrant's perspective of someone that, which are my parents, moved from India to this place, Fort McMurray. Like, what a culture shock of different food, different climate, culture. Everything was just a shock to them. But now, this is their home. This is more their home than, India. They're adjusted to this life. And what were the challenges adapting to the Canadian culture, and how did Fort McMurray help you grow? What is this place all about? And I think they're great spokespeople for talking about that. Another aspect was how Canada stepped up. I really show the different cities and how everyone came together as a country, as Canadians, and helped out.
That's awesome. And I love that you're telling the story of what is home to so many people. What's your goal after May 23rd? When Fort McMurray sees it, who else do you want it to see?
So yeah, after May 23rd, that's your premiere screening. I wanted Fort McMurray to be the first people to watch it because it's about the community. But after that, I also want to get this message across to Canada, the rest of Canada, and show, what this place is all about. Like, I really feel like this is a different perspective and a positive message. Follow Redline Media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Awesome. And did you have anything you wanted to add today, Var?
I just want to say thank you. Thanks to the community for helping with this film and opening up your hearts and telling some hard stories, but also showing the resilience, which is captured in this film. And I hope you guys can make it. That would mean so much to me. And I guarantee you'll be super proud to be from Fort McMurray.
I love it. May 23rd at Keanu College.
So the tickets are $12.50. And the profits go to the Salvation Army of Fort McMurray. So it's a good cause.
For sure. Such a good cause. They are a great friend to 91.1 The Bridge as well. Well, Var, thank you so much for joining me this morning. And be sure and get your tickets for This Is Home, showing May 23rd at Keanu College.
Thank you, Steph.